Passive income. What is it? How does it work? Is it a real thing or just an empty buzz term? Well, let me be the one to assure you that passive income is not only real, it can literally change your life. Passive income is essentially money that is earned passively. It's money that is not earned actively, like when you wake up every morning to go to work. Passive income means that your money comes in without you actively doing anything to earn it. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. And with a little initial effort, you can break out of your humdrum old hamster wheel of a life and start to earn your own money, even whilst you are asleep. Now, I am sure you are thinking that this all sounds great, but you're probably thinking to yourself, don't you need time, money, and a certain amount of know-how to do all of this? It sounds a bit too hard. It's something, rich, super intelligent business people do. That's just not me. Well, let me tell you, the financial world is designed to confuse you into believing that you cannot do what they do. But here is the dirty little secret. You can. Did you know, with a little time, money, and a minimal amount of know-how, you can start earning your own money without having to even leave your home? Therefore, with this video, strap yourself in and get ready to begin your journey to financial independence. So, without further ado, here are 5 simple ways to generate passive income. Number 1. Invest in real estate. Now, this is of course something that has already crossed your mind, and you probably believe it's just a little out of reach. Well, depending on where you are looking and which housing market you target, real estate can be an affordable, profitable, and also reliable way of generating passive income. The key is to do your research. Try to choose an up-and-coming area where prices are relatively low, but are likely to rise in the future. Look for indicators like the location of a property, its proximity to schools, access to roads, and travel hubs. Always check the local news. Are there any large-scale developments happening? How will this impact upon the demand for housing in that particular area? Once you have chosen the right property portfolio, your investment will generate you a steady cash flow in the form of rent from tenants. Housing is a commodity, which means we all need it. And although initially it requires a rather lumpy investment, it is one of the most reliable sources of passive income around. Number 2. Shares. Now, most people are nervous and unsure about this particular area because of the veil of mysticism that has been intentionally created by the big banks. So, it begs the question, first of all, what is a share? Well, a share is essentially a unit of ownership of a company. If you own a share, you own a proportional fraction of a particular company, and in turn, you become what's known as a shareholder. Whilst shares most certainly carry a degree of risk, depending upon which companies you invest in, they can also provide you with the highest rates of returns, meaning the highest amounts of money back. You can choose which shares to invest in, or if you prefer, you can choose to invest in what's known as an index fund. Index fund is a portfolio of shares that are chosen to track a particular market index, for example, the S&P 500. The benefit of an index fund is that you do not have to choose and monitor each individual investment, and because your investment is spread, your risk exposure is lower compared to other types of investment. Pretty cool, huh? Your return of money from investing in shares comes from what are known as dividends. Think of it as just a share of a company's profit, which gets paid to the owners of that company. As a shareholder, you are a fractional owner of that company and therefore you receive a proportional dividend. There is so much more to learn about this area of investment, so please do go ahead and check out our other videos for more information. Number 3. Invest in a business that will work for you. Maybe you never noticed, but there are several businesses which will work for you with a small amount of effort from your part once they are set up. This is the case for vending machines, or a basic car wash, renting equipment, or renting cars. Even if you are willing to work and set up a business, but you are afraid of venturing on a completely new idea, look out for business franchises with a proven business model to give you peace of mind. Number 4. Get creative and sell your work online. Although this may be one of the options which take a bit more effort, selling your creative works online can not only provide you with a source of passive income, it can also be enjoyable. For example, you can write an ebook and sell it online. The demand for ebooks has steadily grown over the years, and over time you can build up a loyal readership. Another example could be using your artistic talent to paint and sell your paintings to clients around the world. Art comes from within, and expressions can be highly sought after. Number 5. Making money from spending money. We all know the deal. We simply ignore hundreds of offers from credit cards, stores and supermarkets because they don't seem to be worth it in the end. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy 50 toilet rolls just because they're on sale, but to use these offers to get some cash back on things that you actually need to buy on a permanent basis is a good idea. Have you ever looked at how many things these credit cards actually offer? From flights to far-flung destinations to insurance policies, you can accumulate points and convert them into cash simply from buying everyday commodity items. In essence, you can make money from spending money. Pretty cool, huh? Costs and risks. Like they say, nothing comes for free, and even passive income involves some initial setup costs, whether it is financial or in terms of your time and effort. But with a few seeds, you can grow an evergreen garden of passive income. Are those seeds going to work for you in your pocket? I don't think so. So get out there and start planting those seeds. A word of caution though. The financial world is a volatile place. And as you already know, the economy can go up just as much as it can go down. So to minimize your exposure to risk, I cannot emphasize this enough. Do your research. Smart research leads to smart passive income generation. Remember that. Finally, here are CashBright's passive income top tips. Number 1. Start to think about which sources of passive income excite you, motivate you, and are the most attainable to you given your personal, individual circumstances. Number 2. Choose the ones which suit your individual situation best, and, I cannot underline this enough, stick with it. It's very important to stick with it because you will not get anywhere unless you are determined, motivated, and diligent with your efforts. Number 3. Don't be afraid of putting in that little bit of effort. I know what it's like. It's very hard to get going in the beginning. We all suffer from the problems with inertia. But trust me, these passive income sources only take effort to begin with. The fruits of your efforts will come to you. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful and would like more advice, tips and tricks about making your own money work for you, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.